Lola, Pokemon fans and gamers alike, it's your boy, the Edgemaster with the Dirty Boy swag. GoodGamerGlen here with Week 3 of the ABLM Amateur Battle League Minors Division, Pokemon Draft League. This week's opponent is against TC Buns, and the Edmonton Excadrills. Now, I gotta say, for this battle in general, I am pretty psyched. I'm pretty psyched for it, and I know it's gonna be really, really good. Well, just like last week's video, or just like the last video that I uploaded, this is gonna be me recording commentary over a match that's already happened. So, I hope that's okay with you guys. Let me know if that's not cool in the comment section down below, but this is just what I can do for now because it's really hard for me to record on during a live battle because the background noise is just not doesn't work for me all the time because in terms of sorry in terms of what happens is there's just a lot of stuff going around in the background, and yeah, so I can only like record commentary over like a finished recorded play already because it's easier for me to find the time to do that. It does kind of suck, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So so as you can see here, we do see that Buns came with the Sandaconda, the Excadrill, the Mimikyu, the Xatu, the Reshiram, and the Conkeldurr. All 6 mons are pretty tough. And I'm hoping at this point of time when I'm trying to choose my mons, I'm hoping that I'm actually going to do really good against this team. So, yeah, as always, good luck, have fun to my opponent, Buns, and I really hope that, this game was really fun on his side too, because, yeah, I really enjoyed this battle. I was getting chills. I was super excited, so... So he does go with the Sandaconda Excadrill lead. Something I was more or less expecting. And I go with the Lantern and Meowstic lead. I think this music of really matches kind of like what I'm feeling. Like there's just this pressure coming at me, and I gotta go up against this tough foe, But anyways, I do lead with the Protect first on the Lantern, as you can see. I really hope, because I got that air balloon and everything. And I set up Reflect, so... Going for some defenses first. Rock Slide does indeed hit the Meowstic. And does lose some HP because it does have Life Orb equipped. Alright. It's kind of hard for me to debate here. Should I aim for the Sandaconda or should I aim for the Excadrill? Personally, I hate Excadrill with something like a passion. Ever since Sword and Shield came out, he was just everywhere. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very solid mon. Very, very solid mon. But I just hated the thing. That's just me. I just really, really hated it. So, let's see if I can lower the volume a little bit more. Alright. Oh, maybe that's too much now. Alright, this is probably good. Sorry, I'm playing around with the audio while I'm recording this, so... Lantern avoided the Rock Slide. Pretty good. Doesn't affect my Lantern because I still have the air balloon. If the Rock Slide did indeed hit my Lantern, no, that air balloon would have popped, and I would have gotten hit by that Sandblast, and yeah. Dun, 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 dun. And here comes the Mimikyu. Now this is a very scary competitor from my viewpoint. At this point in time, I'm thinking, what if this Mimikyu has Sword Dance? And it goes for that, you know? So, like, I'm trying to think, should I switch in? Should I try to charm it? Should I... What can I do, you know? So I do go for the Thunder Wave. Use Psy Shock to break its disguise, you know? Okay. Sand the Condo with a Max Knuckle. Breaks my air balloon. Raises its attack along with the Mimikyu. See, that would have been really scary, especially if Mimikyu had the Swords Dance as well. So I do land a Thunder Wave on the Mimikyu. Ah, but surprise! It came with a Lumberry. See, I definitely wasn't expecting that. I thought it would have had like a Life Orb or something. But it does use Trick Room, and that's pretty damn scary. I think if the... What was I gonna say? I probably would have scalded the Mimikyu instead here, but then I really wanted to get his Sandaconda as low as possible. I mean, as much as I can. Especially before Lantern gets KO'd. Alright, here comes the Sandblast. Does indeed kill my Lantern. See, that's the scary thing about G-Max Sandblast, though. It does give the Sand Tomb effect, so it really is pretty scary. That, taking that damage every turn is... Yeah, hella painful. Especially with Sandstorm out right now, so that's like that's two things I gotta worry about, you know? Lowering the HP of my Mons. So here, like, I was trying to decide who I was gonna choose. So Rhyperior, maybe? But I was like, you know what? We can't get him out yet. Because I wasn't sure what he was going to bring out next. It was possible he probably would have brought the Conkeldurr out next. Okay, so his Sandaconda is done with his G-Max. I really do like this battle music. It's probably one of my top favorites. So here I was debating what to do, and I thought, you know what, Sandaconda's back down. Maybe I should double target it. But surprise, surprise, there was a Protect. Sometimes double targeting doesn't fall in your favor. Phantom Force on the Mimikyu. Luckily, his Mimikyu does take damage as well. And Meowstic goes down by the Sand Tomb effect. Yeah. Wait a second. Yeah. I think I might have filled that out wrong on the... Oh. Technically, Sandaconda got the kill. Is that considered indirect? Oh boy. But I do bring out the Necrozma here. It was a fast pick. I thought maybe I should bring out Rhyperior, but I wanted to get rid of Mimikyu. For some odd reason, I was thinking Mimikyu is a big threat right now. So I do get the Will-O-Wisp off. Lower Sandaconda's attack. And have it, you know, on the burn. I was really glad my my Necrozma did not get flinched here, because I really wanted to get rid of this Mimikyu. And I was able to take it out with Necrozma. I was also hoping my stuff didn't get flinched here, but... Or no, I already used Will-O-Wisp this turn, sorry. And here comes the Xatu. Now see, Xatu is a pretty scary mon. It does get the magic bounce ability. So, I definitely can't use like... Oh, Will-O-Wisp on it or anything. But I do go for the Moongeist Beam. And I go for, what was that, a Nightshade on the Sandaconda. Bring its HP down a little bit more. Joe run on the Sandaconda. Not too much damage. Here comes the Moongeist Beam. Does pick up the Oko. I was actually expecting the Xatu to be running Focus Sash, but I guess he chose not to go for it. Because I was thinking Focus Sash and then maybe pull off a Tailwind. I wasn't sure when Trick Room stuff was going to end because I didn't check. Oh, it ended this turn. Okay. See, if he got the Tailwind off this turn, definitely his Pokemon would be a lot faster than mine. I mean, maybe I could have gotten Trick Room off with Dusclops on the next turn, but, you know. Okay, so out comes his Restricted Mon, the Reshiram. I believe it has Turbo Blaze that kind of works like Mold Breaker. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, because I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really used Zekrom or Reshiram in the Gen 5 games too often. Like, I had them in my party, but I just never really used them, you know? So I do go for the Protect here. Heat Wave. I took a big chunk out of my Dusclops. Here comes the Rock Slide. Oh, and my Dusclops flinched. So I was hoping to get the Trick Room off here, but I just could not. That did a lot of damage. Does have Life Orb though, from what I can see. Here's the Earth Power, not enough damage to it. Okay, and then I thought it might have been a good idea to bring out Rhyperior here, but then I choose to go for the Noivern instead. Like, I was thinking, I think at the time, maybe I should bust out a Tailwind to make sure my Pokemon are all faster. I do see the binding ban on the Sandaconda. I'm not entirely sure what he was going for there over there. I'm not sure how binding ban works. Like, I don't know if it increases the damage of constricting moves or if it makes them last longer, but yeah. Let me know in the comment section down below about that as well. So my Noivern does pick up the KO on the Reshiram with Dragon Pulse. And there goes the Protect again on the Necrozma. Rock Slide. Ooh, it's a pretty decent chunk. I think if it didn't have the burn damage, probably would have taken it to like below half. But it does go down by the burn effect. And here comes the Conkeldurr. Something I was scared of. That was like the biggest threat that I thought would be on my team. I was thinking it does have an Assault Vest on, so I did opt to go for the Super Fang on Noivern. And then one Photon Geyser. Hopefully that was enough to KO it, and it did. And that's GG well played to Buns and the Edmonton Excadrills. Like I said earlier, man, this match was really thrilling for me. I was having chills and everything, and oh man, it was a great match. It was definitely a great match. So that's another win for the Honolulu Tauros. I think at this point I'm 2-1. I should be 2-1, yeah, because I did win last week's match. Once again, GG well played to Buns and the Edmonton Excadrills. Really great game. Next week's opponents are going to be against the Vancouver Corviknights and their coach Torn. He's been, I believe he's a veteran in the ABL or something like a veteran. So I'm really excited to challenge him. I am a little bit nervous as well as with all my other matches because like I really expected to go into this draft league as like a complete like total novice. Like I know there's probably a couple of others that are also doing a draft league for the very first time, but yeah, I do gotta say it's pretty nerve-wracking, and it's a nice feeling though participating in a draft league. It's very nice not seeing like the same mons over and over again. So any case, I've been rambling on. So catch me guys on the next video. This was your boy, the Edgemaster with Dirty Boy Swag, GoodGamerGlen, and I'm hoping you guys are all having a good day and a good game. Peace.